Good morning, Nursery. Today's Friday the 5th of June and today we're going to be learning to read and write some words. So on your PowerPoint you'll see there's some words, some pictures to help us, and also all of the sounds and how we write the sounds. And you just need a paper and a pen if you're going to try and write them, or if you just want to read them and learn how to say them, that's fine too. So our first one, I'm just going to show you how we read the words. So we need to think of the sound. So we've got ah, and t, t, ah, t, ah, t, t, hat. Hat. It's a hat. That's how we sound the word out. So let's practice writing it. So I'm going to do down the head to his hooves and over his back. Down the head to his hooves and over his back. Apple. Around the apple, down the leaf. Apple. Around the apple, down the leaf. Tower. Tower. Down the tower, across the tower. Down the tower, across the tower. Hat. Can you read it for me? Hat, well done. Our next one, some of the sounds are the same, look. Mountain. Umbrella. Mum. Look, there's the mum. It's mum. Let's practice writing it. Down Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Ready? Down Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Umbrella. Umbrella. And then we're doing this again. Mum. See? And then I'm going to leave you to try and do Dad by yourself. Okay? So we're going to do the sounds. If you say them fast, it will help you to blend them together to read the word. This is how we're going to start to read, using simple words like this. We're doing the sounds and then sticking all the sounds together to make the word. That's called blending. Well done. And I've put all of how we write the letters here too, so you can look at that as well. If writing letters is a bit tricky for you at the moment, okay, if you're not finding it too easy to hold a pencil like this, you can hold the pencil with your fingers in any way you like, okay? But we're trying not to do this anymore, okay? So we're not going to hold it with our whole hand. Try and use your fingers, even if you hold it like this. Yeah, if you can use your 3 fingers and tuck 2 in, that's great. But if you need to use all of your fingers, that's fine. We're just trying to not use a fist anymore because you're all growing up and you're nearly ready for reception. So we must be using our fingers to hold our pencil. You might want to practice doing some lines. So starting at the top, going down, down, down. It's really important that we start at the top and go down because that's how lots of letters are written. We start at the top and we go down. You might want to do some circles anti-clockwise, so not the same way that a clock goes around this way. We want to go anti-clockwise, so you make a k and then keep going. Make a k and then keep going around to make an o. And starting at the top as well with our circles. So we must remember we'll keep starting at the top. And if we're going round, we need to go anti-clockwise. And you might want to practice some zigzags. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or some humps where you can bounce over. Bounce, 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 bounce. And one last thing to try is doing crosses like this. And it's a really tricky skill, learning how to do crosses. Oops. So see if you can do some of these patterns. These patterns will help you to learn to write. If you're finding the writing a bit too tricky, because this is something they do in reception, I'm just doing this so that if you're really good with your writing, some of you are, you can start practicing the words. But if that's still too tricky, that's fine. Then you can practice some handwriting patterns, because this will really help you when you go into reception. Okay, now our next activity, put this one away, is going to be making a pattern. I've got some toys here. I've got some red ones. I've got some, turn them over so they look like squares. Red ones, and I've got some orange ones. I've got some yellow ones. Right, let's see if we can make a pattern. So I'm going to start my pattern by doing colours. So I'm going to do red, yellow. And a pattern is when you do the same thing over and over again. So we've got red, yellow, so we need to make it the same again. So we're going to do another red, another yellow, another red, another yellow. See, that's my pattern. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Making a pattern is the same thing again and again. And I've used colours. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. But we could also use shapes. We could have square, circle. I'm going to do all red ones. Square, circle. Square, circle. Square, circle. That's a pattern. And I've chosen to do them all red. But if they were different colours, doesn't matter. Because your pattern is the shape. Square, circle, square, circle, square. Yeah? Square, circle, square, circle, square. Or you could do red square, orange square. Red square, orange square. Red, orange, red, orange. See if you can make a pattern with something in your house. You might use pencils, you might use beads or buttons, you might use bricks or Duplo, you might use fruit, you could use anything. As long as they're either a different shape or a different colour, then you can make a pattern. I'd love to see some pictures of patterns that you've made. Well done everyone. I will see you all again later for 30 Days Wild. Today is World Environment Day, which is very, very exciting. We're going to carry on looking at our 30 Days Wild activities later on. All right, I'll see you then, and for a story as well. Bye.